No, you're right.
Oh, caralho.
Oh, look who's here.
Look at that one. Oh.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
look at that hair, sunshine.
By the one, the only, Anthony Lionheart Smith, who, of course, let me just adjust this, is the main event on Saturday against Ryan Spann. Hi, Anthony.
Let's go. Wait. What? Hold on a second. What is on your face?
Well, that's called a mustache. That's a pussy tickler. That's a French tickler. Yeah, that's for the mustache. I give a mustache hide. They sit hide on there.
You didn't even have that mustache last week.
I know. It's amazing how a man can grow a hair on there. A grown man can grow a fucking mustache. Okay?
I can't grow any facial. Seriously, that would take me 9 years to grow.
Well, you know, the thing is about you is the crowning jewel of your achievement is the chompers. Because you put the new chompers to keep everybody on their toes. Okay? You have the chompers.
Did you see chompers?
Okay.
What?
They looked terrible. My old teeth looked awful.
I was just going to say, Anthony, can you explain the story? Because obviously a lot of us saw that fight when some of your teeth ended up in the octagon, but...
Oh, caralho. Who knocked your teeth? Who knocked out your tooths?
Glover.
Oh, caralho. I'm sorry about that. For Brazil, I'm sorry. Let me be the first to say.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm having issues with my iPad. But yes, it was. So a lot of us were very concerned for you, Anthony, when that happened.
Oh, so I had a bunch of dental work done already. Like the year before that, I wanted to. I don't know. I was always so super self-conscious about my teeth, and then.
Oh, for real? I never noticed you had bad teeth.
Well, no, they were just really small and weird. So.
God, are you?
My goal was I didn't want to get married before I had my teeth done. So I got them all done, got my teeth all figured out. And then the first fight I have with my teeth, Glover was on top of me in half guard. And he said something funny and I said something funny back. Like we weren't trash talking, we were just chit-chatting.
Right.
He said something again and I laughed and I just smiled and he hit me with an elbow.
Ooh.
Like, I think a lot of people thought that, like, he knocked my veneers off. He actually broke off both teeth, like, at the gums. So, yeah.
Oh.
That's
not very nice of him to do that one. He didn't expect that.
I should have sent him to him.
You should have.
You should. Do you still have that one?
Nah, I'm probably somewhere.
You wouldn't want to give your kids that for, keepsakes or something? Like a reverse tooth fairy. Like, so you can save some money. See, I'm the type of guy like that. I'm going to give, instead of them to have money, I'm going to give them adult teeth. If they put the baby teeth, I'm just going to give them my teeth. Why you don't do that? You're going to save at least $2.
So no money at all. You're not giving them any money.
I try not to spoil that one because I want them to, I season them to get them ready for the real world.
Well, and speaking of which, Anthony, you actually could go broke with the Tooth Fairy. You have 3 daughters already, and you're about to have your 4th. I thought Renato might have a...
Listen, I mean, what the fuck you trying to do here? Every time you get one level more where you're making more money, then you're taking 2 steps back to giving away the money when you have your kids. You're getting to the level now of fucking what's his name, Kendall Grovey. That fucking guy has like 20 kids.
Does he really?
Yeah, and I understand he have a nice Hawaiian looking wife and shit like that.
Right.
What are you? Get a I think he did on my recommendation one time on a podcast. I told him to get a fucking Vasectomy, and he did that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's have too many fucking kids. That's why you see this guy in every organization, every fucking slap boxing tournament and bare knuckles boxing and all kind of shit, because how many kids he gotta feed,
He can't afford not to.
Don't end up like that, my brother. You have your whole life ahead of that one,
No, this is the last one.
But how you know? I mean, you probably didn't plan on this one, You is that your chompers? Maybe you should take some of the, like, blacken some of that or whatever, because your wife now can't keep her fucking hands off you. Caralho. She has to have you because of you have the champ.
Well, I'm after once the baby's here, I'll go get the vasectomy, and we'll be done having kids.
Yeah, get that one. We don't need any more, and I don't need any light skin competition.
Time out,
Okay.
Anthony. Real question.
Yeah.
And Renato, maybe you have a take on this as well. As a professional fighter, would a vasectomy mess with your testosterone and your drive? And
it's gonna keep you.
I'm being 100% serious.
It's gonna keep you testosterone inside your dick, so you don't have to give it to nobody. God, are you? Right now, all the kids is getting that one. That's why they come out chopped.
It's an honest question. I don't know how that works.
Listen, when you gave away your testosterone, then that's it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's fine. I think. I mean, that's a great point. That's a question I'll bring up for sure. But yeah, I don't.
Cody, knock that shit off. I'm sorry. Hey.
And listen,
my dog is going crazy.
I'm not trying to give Michaela a harder time, Anthony. I'm just saying, as a professional fighter, I'd be cautious maybe with that.
Now, you don't have to worry about that, my brother. You're gonna be okay. Trust me. Your pocketbook gonna thank you for that one. You understand? That's just a spermie. You're gonna give. I think you even still have spermie. It's just the part that's the trouble part is gonna stay in there. But I think you at that part that have the baby in there. Each spermie have like a little baby in there. Like, you know, when you have a king cake in Louisiana, New Orleans, you have the baby
with the little baby.
Yeah, each one have a little baby like that, who is already asked for, you know, money and already hate your guts, and he's already, you know, got a bad attitude and stuff like that. You keep that one in your bowels, so you keep them to be at bay, you know, and then you can give the sperm or whatever. The water and the stuff like aloe vera. The other part is just aloe vera. You understand?
Somebody just looked. I just looked in the comments. Somebody goes, "I just joined at a really weird time."
Oh, it's true. Listen, don't trust me. Look into that one.
Okay, so yes, Anthony, look into that.
Got it.
Get yourself a vasectomy.
Real question for you. You're fighting Ryan Spann. Mm-hmm. And while Ryan is ranked lower than you, he's obviously very dangerous. And as we know, with a higher rank on you, you kind of have a target on you. I would say that Ryan is somebody who is strong and powerful, maybe not fast necessarily, but certainly has some weapons that can cause some danger to you. So what do you most concerned?
True.
What's the biggest concern going into this fight, Anthony?
His power. That's I don't think there's any secret there. He's a big, strong, powerful, athletic guy.
God, are you? Yeah. Let's say it. You want to say it anyway. He's a black power.
Well, they already tried to cancel me over this comment already.
What?
What'd you say?
Okay, so I did this interview with Ariel, and my whole point was like Ryan Spann is upset with me, right? Like I don't know. He's like, he seems really fucking angry, and I don't know what I did, so I don't know if like he was trying to like be intimidating or whatever. Right. So I made a comment and I said, I'm not afraid of Ryan Spann. Like, I know he's probably used to being the big scary black guy and people are intimidated, but I'm not. And I think sometimes people either don't know or forget that like I'm half black. I got
you know what, my brother.
That picked on me my whole life.
But most people don't, as we talked about before, most people don't even know that.
Most people don't know.
Except other black people. So the funny thing is, the people who's probably getting upset ain't even black for her.
No.
So, but because other people, just like I tried to explain to him, Karyn Bryant, that you know, like, and you understand this, but you know, that light skinned black people or black people in general have like or anybody who have some black in there have you like the way gay people have a gaydar. you have it the black dot or whatever.
Exactly.
You understand? You can tell. I looked at that one. I said, no. I said something's wrong for her.
Something's wrong.
I mean, something is Afro American. Get the fuck out of here.
You just
My doggy
said
is going
something's
crazy.
wrong.
No, I didn't mean that. You're gonna get me in trouble. I said something's wrong. I don't know what's happened. He's black.
I didn't know he could dance.
He's a little black. But he's also look white and black together, so it's a perfect combination. But it's true. Also Ryan Spann still have a cornholes, and a lot of black guy haven't had that for a while. The cornhole.
The corn rows.
Well, it's the tomato and also
only because cornhole is a game I'm actually really good at playing.
Don't you want to play cornhole with the two of us? Caralho, we're gonna need a vasectomy before that. Caralho.
Anyways,
this dog is out of fucking control. She's chased the cat.
He's mad at me. He's mad at me. I damn near got myself canceled over Saints. I honestly thought it was funny.
But that is funny. I don't know who's offended by that. Like,
you know what, my brother? Let me tell you something. They just need something to hide about. If I work for ESPN Plus or whatever the fuck, or any of these, if my job is a sports journalism, okay, and then I'm going, God, these fucking guys haven't said shit. They don't even hate each other. What the fuck I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna hide? I'm supposed to hide a story about this. What I'm gonna say? Spann is fighting. Lionheart. It's like I'm gonna grab onto that. They're just trying to grab onto something because they don't have shit.
Yep.
You understand? I mean, it's not your fault. And it's almost not their fault. It's like if that was your job too, you would be trying to spice up shit as much you can too, because then your job is in jeopardy. God, you know what? Them not putting that is like having a boring finish, like a 5-round decision that didn't. It's like boo if they hide something without that stuff, So they feel like they gotta put the spice on there,
Well, and Anthony, you know this since you work at the desk with me sometimes now. Sometimes that, like Renato was saying, they need a storyline. They need something to jump onto. But to be not even devil's advocate here, Ryan might need to give himself a reason to big up himself to fight you, right? I mean, let's be honest here. You are very highly ranked. You have fought for the title. You have been in the UFC a long time. You've been in the UFC. You've been out of the UFC. You came back. Like, you're an intimidating guy. And I think that maybe just because you're you and you're humble that you don't appreciate that. But I do know that other people in the division know that you are to beat you would be a really big achievement. And so maybe Ryan is just trying to hype himself up and find a way to build himself up for this challenge, because you're an intimidating guy. Like, I literally was joking with Angela on what had happened was available every Monday, by the way, our podcast. But you're my boy, and we're homies and we're buddies. But when you go to fight Anthony, you're incredibly violent. And so maybe Ryan was just trying to hype himself up.
Yeah, but you know what? I understand that. I've been that guy before, like earlier in my career. Yeah. I've been that dude before, so I understand that. I think part of me, it was kind of like there was a big kind of like what the fuck moment, where he was like kind of coming at me a little bit, and like, listen, if you want to play that game, like I don't know how many people have poked the bear in my career before, but there's not too many of them it's worked out for. So I'm fine. I'll take the extra motivation. I'm honestly kind of glad he did it, because I was kind of just focused on myself. He didn't even really come into my mind a whole lot during my training camp.
Yeah.
Because I'm just focused on trying to get as good as I can get. My coaches obviously watch him, and they bring the problems to me that we got to deal with, and then we fix them. But then, now we added a little bit of a little spice. I think Renato said it right. Like, it's a little spicy now.
You can get excited from that, Yeah,
I think at this point in my career, I think a little spice is good for me. Like, let's spice it up.
Yeah.
Let's get a little dirty. Like, you want that, we can do that too.
But another thing is true. I think you also a likable guy. Like, I don't know anybody. I mean, maybe you got a couple jerk off in there, but if you did a poll of people in the MMA or whatever, people should ask about you if they like you. There's not a lot of people who hate you. You know, you're not.
Yeah,
like,
the Anthony meter goes very hard into the red. Everybody
you're not a polarizing figure. People respect you. You know what I mean? Even people who's not like a hardcore Lionheart fan, they're like, nah, that guy's cool. You know, they respect.
Right.
They respect your style, the way you know, the way you fight, the way you conduct yourself, all that shit. So it's probably hard to get up to fight you, you know, because you're dangerous, but also you're not a person that's easy to hate. Like, oh, I can't wait to knock him out. So maybe he, you know, I've heard even basketball play. You know, Shaquille O'Neal was talking about how he had to make up shit in the playoffs. Like he made up fake stories. He made up fake stories and tried to tell them so many times so he believed them. He made up a story about Hakeem Olajuwon snubbing him when he was a kid for an autograph. And he admit later that it was bullshit. But he tried to make that up in his mind. And he started to believe it. So he can get up. So he's not thinking, oh, my idol and this and that and the other shit. No, this guy's a piece of shit. You know, you understand? Yeah. Yeah, he want to get at those chompers. Make no mistake. And especially because the Haitian thing, those chompers is extra white now.
he's pissed, man. He's definitely coming. Which
get the fuck out of here.
It makes me feel good. Like I'm not gonna have to. I respect that about him. Like I'm not gonna have to chase him. I'm not gonna have to. You know, like we can talk about the Rakic fight or whatever. Like he won the fight fair and square. He was the better man. But it's not because he wanted to fight. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the type of fights that I was expecting, at least. And he won. He was able to control me on the ground. He stayed safe. He stayed out of trouble. Landed the huge leg kicks at the beginning. But, like, I was, like, wanting a firefight. And I think I'll get that from Ryan Spann. So, like, I can.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to get that.
I'm getting it. He's coming for sure.
Well,
can you guys hear
really
that?
Cool.
Can you guys hear that shit on there?
I don't hear it. What, you said your dog is going crazy?
She goes crazy about the raccoon and then the cat. Fuck. And she's dead silent before I'm doing the fucking live. She's there out like a fucking.
Of course she is.
Like a horse spearhead laying there. And then now, as soon as I pick this up, she's trying to jump on me, all this kind of bullshit.
Well, listen, I can't hear her personally, but
thank you. Okay, then I don't care.
But most people, Anthony, I'm just looking at the things. Most people, Anthony, are agreeing with Renato, what he said about being big fans of you and being supportive of you. And yes, I think that Ryan maybe is just trying to hype himself up. So people are saying they can't wait to watch you kick some ass. And I even know for myself personally, like I said, you know, we're homies and, you know, we hang out a lot at work, but when you get into fight mode, you're a different animal, right? You're a different beast. Yeah. Which is both sort of like kind of wild to see. Like it's kind of really cool to see my friends make that transition, but then also, and that's also why I'm like, I need you with me when I need to go collect some money. Cause I'm like, you know, but all things considered, we know that you fought John Jones before. We're not sure what's going on with John, what division he's in or whatever, but you are ranked very high. You had a title shot before. How important is another title shot to you, or what's your motivation at this point is kind of my question.
Listen, this is one of the most important fights of my life because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I can't do this shit forever. I got. We need to find a fucking door somewhere at some point in time, and I can't do that until I've accomplished all my goals. And the only thing I have left, you know, everyone wants to be undefeated. Everyone wants to be in the Hall of Fame. Like a lot of that stuff is out of your control. This game is too hard. That's what makes John so special. But I can't. I've said it over and over and over again. Like world champion or die trying, and I'd rather not die trying.
We don't want you to die trying. We need you to.
Like I don't want to be the 50-year-old guy on the regional scene trying to get back to the UFC or some shit.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want that. And the only thing left once you die forever, the only thing never gonna die, always gonna be here, even when your body is decomposed, your chomper. They're gonna be there like Tutankhamun, like a King Tut. Is good. They're gonna found that one. They're gonna brush that off with the little, you know, the brush they have here. like
Yeah.
the archaeologists, and they go, "Carajo, look what we found! Early light-skinned man, carajo."
But that's my goal. I don't want to. I want to. Someday I want to do something else. Like I'm still young. I'm only 33 years old. So
Oh,
You
carajo.
are?
what?
I'm sorry, but that is surprising, Anthony, because I feel like you've lived a lot of life for 33.
For sure.
Well, because he was fighting. He was like already a veteran back before he even made the fucking UFC. So we feel like he's one of the old timer. Yeah.
And
You're right.
I got other shit that I'd like to do with like the rest of my life. I still love fighting. I love every second of it. I enjoy the training process. I'm not enjoying the like leaving my family so much as it's harder now.
Wait, you said you're not enjoying your family so much now?
No,
He said he's not enjoying leaving his family to
Yeah.
come fight.
like it's
I
that.
got home. Okay.
Yeah, that part's getting harder the older I get. My
That
kids.
used to be my favorite part for him.
I knew that was coming.
Oh God, I get out of there and never gonna came back.
Yeah,
But anyway, go ahead.
that's my goal. I need to win this world title. I have to.
Yeah.
So this fight puts me in a good spot. There's people ahead of me that Glover, obviously I'm super excited about him getting the title fight.
Yep.
So that's got to shake out. But like the guys ahead of me, a couple of them are coming off of multiple losses in a row. I don't think that does. Listen, as much as I want to fight Thiago Santos again, I got a lot of respect for that guy. When we see each other, it's an embrace. Like there's not a lot of talking that goes on in our in our exchanges. It's very respectful, but we're also very aware that like we may have to do that shit again.
But how much you embrace that one, God?
Because like when you're in a fight like we were in, like I left a lot of myself with Thiago Santos in Brazil.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait.
We laid next to each other in the hospital in Brazil, getting stitched up, like fist bumping each other. Like we've never really had a conversation. But
so
like,
you guys laid next to each other, you embraced, and then you left a lot of yourself with him back in Brazil. Oh, caralho!
Oh, geez, Christ.
We're back to the sperm comment.
You guys
Spermies.
No, listen, Maheta has already. He's got Yana Kunitskaya, a gorgeous woman. Maheta is having a baby with Yana Kunitskaya.
Oh,
I think they're good. But Anthony, to your point, I just wanted
to be a fucking monster,
right?
Do
not bully that kid.
She looked
but
cute.
To your point, I wanted to just give people a little bit of context because, like, I'm about to be a reporter lady for a second. Jan Blachowicz is the champion, obviously. Number 1 is Glover Teixeira. Number 2, Jiri Prohaska. Number 3, Rakic. Number 4, Santos. Number 5, Reyes. Number 6, Lionheart. So, listen, Reyes is actually fighting next month, right? Reyes is fighting Kutalaba.
Kutilaba's fighting.
Oh no, you're right. My bad.
Wait, who Kuchilaba fighting?
Devin Clark.
Clark, right. Johnny Walker is fighting
Thiago,
right. But to your point, Anthony, some of the guys here are rematches for you. Some of the ones are here. So do you think you need to make a statement? Because here's the thing, like we said, you're fighting somebody lower ranked, so you quote unquote should beat him, right? So do you feel like you have to do this with extra style points or something to prove your point? Because when we see the other guys in your division that are fighting and trying to get their way to the title, all of you kind of have an equivalent argument in a way.
Yeah, I got a highlight reel this dude. That's been the goal from the second we booked this fight. Is like, same thing. Like I keep saying the same shit over and over again. Like if I didn't do what I did to Devin Clark, then we have a problem. If I didn't do what I did to Jimmy Crute, we have a problem. And if I don't highlight reel Ryan Spann, there's an issue. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm capable of doing. That's where if you line up my skill set with his skill set, it's not always as easy as X's and O's. There's intangibles. There's there's a lot of stuff that comes into that. But as far as like, if we're looking at just the black and white of this fight, I should highlight reel this dude.
Oh, the black and white. It's come back. You won't let it to die, huh? You always got to bring it back to that, huh?
Got to bring it back. But
you're 100% right.
I should.
No, he's half black.
And he's gonna be tough.
You said he's 100% white. We just fucking went over that, Karyn.
Jesus.
100% right that he needs to highlight reel this guy.
My mistake.
Yeah, and that's not me disrespecting him.
Nope.
He's gonna be tough. He's gonna give me problems, but over the entirety of 25 minutes, I should win most of the exchanges. I should win every position we're in, and that's what my plan is just to dominate every position I'm in. Now we, after that, then we got kind of a jumble fuck up there at the top because I'm gonna want to fight Alexander Rakic.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna want to fight again. He
lucked out in getting you at a really bad time.
Yeah, and again, I'm not making any excuses. He beat me fair and square. It is what it is. But I know that it doesn't look like that the second time around. And I think.
Oh yeah, that was kind of you kind of slipped on a banana peel in that one.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's a good thing. I'm saying it wasn't like he got brutalized. It was like he was doing great, and then the thing happened. It's like it could happen to anybody. You understand what I'm saying, Ken? I don't mean he know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just had that night. I had honestly, between the Glover fight and the Rakic fight, I just had I was in a tough place in life.
Yep.
And you know what? Like he beat me fair and square. There's no excuses there. I know it sounds like I'm making an excuse, but like that night he beat me. He was a better man that night. I just don't think that shit happens again. So I'm gonna want to fight him next, and he's not gonna want. He wants to wait for the winner of the. I mean, we have Glover and Jan, then we have Yuri and the winner of that.
Yep.
He wants to wait for the winner of that one.
No.
You either got to fight or get the fuck out of the way.
Right.
Like I want to fight you or I'm going to skip you. And that sounds kind of shitty, but like I'm not going to wait on him. I'm going to have to fight someone else and then wait on him to fight the winner of whoever Yuri fights? Like I'm not doing that shit.
No, you're right.
I'm too goddamn old for that.
At 33.
In the fight game,
Yeah.
He's more than fucking Evander Holyfield, though. We was just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, no, but to your point, Anthony. So here's the thing: the Rakic fight. I worked that night, and I do think, like you just said, you might have had some outside things going on, and while you are not making an excuse, those are certainly facts that lead into it. So I actually agree that Rakic is very good. I just think on most nights you would probably beat him. I think there's a lot of weapons that you have that he doesn't have, but what Rakic has is youth, and like to me, he looked like a Labrador Retriever puppy, like this energetic, muscular, like young thing that still has a lot to learn. I felt like you should have won that night, but whatever. Like we said, there's a lot.
Oh, you called him a young thing, caralho. We don't usually think of him that way. You gotta look at that young thing out there.
I'm not allowed to think of people that way.
You can. Hey.
I can and I do.
I imagine that. Well, I don't objectify the female fighter like that.
Oh, you don't objectify female
I'm just
fighters.
enjoying.
Wait, did you literally just say you don't objectify female fighters?
No, I look at the skill. I look at the brainy. I look at the sense of humor. I look what's inside that couch. So maybe not everybody like you is all you'll think about is sex. Like Lionheart's wife, she just think about sex with him all the time. Gave him 4 babies. Yeah, she gave him more baby.
She's on here watching too. She's gonna be so pissed at you.
Well,
it's
true. She's you guys has made love.
I have said this, Anthony. I would like for your 4th daughter to be the first child born at the Apex. Michaela, you said, is coming. She's really, really pregnant. I think you're going to win by KO. Sorry, Ryan. And then she's going to get so excited. The 4th baby will be born right there at the Apex.
No. Wait. After the after party, though.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's going to fuck up the after party.
Yeah, we can't. I swear to God, I told her that today. I was like, don't fuck up the party, though.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the hotel, then we can figure it out.
And then,
put her in our Uber.
After party, Anthony, Renato will be in Vegas doing high rollers. Can Renato come to the party?
Of course.
That go without saying, God, that's the life to the party. Everybody want that one. The question is, am I gonna make it? Because afterwards, I'm gonna go to my home and take a shower and to relax, put some cucumber slice on my eyes, and then see what I feel like doing. Hey, never mind.
Are you really gonna be in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing. That's why I have the mustache. I'm commentate the high. Hold on.
The high rollers.
I'm
I'll say it for
high
rollers, cops versus stoners.
Cops versus stoners. Yeah, and so it's gonna be cops versus stoners, and I have like undercover cop mustache for her. Hey,
I love that.
Let me just show you the condition of this fucking dog.
Oh. Okay, there actually is a dog. I didn't actually think there was a dog there.
Hi, puppy.
Look, but you see how she's doing like the crazy eyes? Like she's doing nothing. She just cracked out.
I saw something. Wasn't there something on TikTok where somebody got their dog high on shrooms?
She's high on lifey. I'm going to stop feeding that one so she can lose energy.
But this brings up a good question, Anthony. With Renato doing high rollers, we know before you did your grappling tournament. And I told you before that night I was obviously rooting for the Strikeforce guys because when I first started getting into MMA coverage, a lot of Strikeforce is one of the first places I went. So very excited to see Nick Diaz come back. But I knew him before then. But like regardless, the Strikeforce guys were a lot of the guys I was rooting for. But is there any possibility of Anthony, you and Renato getting together on a jiu-jitsu tournament or any kind of grappling thing? Because obviously right now the world and I am being treated to two of the best grapplers on the planet.
Yeah. I mean, of course. I'm one of the best grappler and he's also on the planet.
Oh God. Or you mean like grappling each other?
There's level to this shit.
Yeah,
I would never to grapple him because he have his whole, like he said, he have his whole life ahead of him. He have his whole lifey. And why you never want to tarnish. No, I only want to build up the young light-skinned brother.
I would never grapple Renato because it's kind of like the same thing with my jiu-jitsu coach who gave me my black belt.
Yeah.
Like you can never go really hard versus, the older, seasoned, broke down, injured.
For the fan out there, if you look the quality, look the skin, how it shimmer. And some on the lion heart, some the luster is already wear off of there. Also some the hair for her.
I don't think I could do the high rollers thing. I think the tournament, I think like the show is super cool. But like I don't listen.
But you're a beer guy, you're not a weed guy.
Yeah, like if it was like Bush Light and roll, I'm in. But
you can do that. Nothing said you can't do that. You can have some.
So I don't have to.
So he could have beer instead, because Anthony. As much as I've worked with him, I know that Anthony is a beer drinker guy.
Well, I like a beer too. So here's what you do: you take a puff the marijuana, then you take a whole lot of natural light or whatever the fuck you like to drink.
Natty light.
And then you're gonna wear off the you're gonna balance that one. No, then you can take a Valium and also a heroin.
If I smoke weed, I'll be hiding in a corner somewhere, like too nervous to talk to anybody. I'll be too paranoid. I'll be afraid. I can't do it.
But you're gonna be hungry. It's gonna make you hungry. You're gonna be like a caged animal. Because you're gonna be like that. You're back against the wall. Now I got doggy hair on there.
What is happening, Renato?
This dog. She never. This is crazy. She's acting crazy right now. Just because she know I want some peace and quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. And Anthony, I can vouch for you. Yes, that in all the time that we've worked together, with all the stoner friends that we work with, that's not your thing. That's not your thing. Yeah.
I get weird.
That's okay. The cops on this one, the cops is not allowed to smoke either. No, for real, they're not allowed because they active duties or whatever. So they're gonna they're just gonna fight against people who is under the influence of heifer.
And you got Jake Shields there now, right? I saw Jake is filming.
Yeah, Jakey Shield, you know, and we got, and then,
and Jake was on your team, Anthony, wasn't he?
No, I think Jake on.
I thought he was on the Strikeforce team.
No, I think he.
Because I thought you had Gil and Jake.
No,
Jake popped Cub's knee that time.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I had me, Gilbert Burns, Sean O'Malley. No, that was the UFC. I was on Team UFC. Jake was on Strike.
You're right. I was, and like I said, I was rooting for Strikeforce, so I was rooting for my homies. Like, I was rooting for.
Yeah, Jake was on Strikeforce. I was on the UFC team.
That's right. That's right.
You know what? Right. I kind of feel like at first, it's like, damn, how come I didn't get on the Strikeforce team?
But on what? What was that? On what?
But didn't
Polaris
have to be on the UFC team.
You mean on like a Family Feud or some shit like that?
No, what was it called? Not Polaris. What is yours? Yours was called
the Quintet.
Quintet. So Renato, do you remember they had Quintet, right? So they had like a UFC team, a Strikeforce team. Was there a Pride? No, there wasn't.
Who won that one?
Sakuraba was there too. That shit was crazy.
You're right.
Oh yeah, Sakuraba. Now I remember. Now I remember the event. Yeah.
Gilbert Melendez got to go up against Sakuraba, right? And he was just like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited!"
Oh, Gilbert Burns. Yeah. Gilbert.
Yes. Right.
Got to. It was really cool going up against the Pride team. Like, what was it? Gomi was there, and then I got to grapple Gregor Gracie. That was super cool.
Yeah.
And then
how you did with that?
And then we went against Strikeforce. I got to go against Jay-Z, which was super fun.
Cavalcanti, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Cavalcanti, yeah.
Yeah, I had him. Listen, him and I stay in contact since then on Instagram. I had him in like 9 straight submissions, and that dude is so tough. Like, it was like triangle to an armbar to an omoplata to a choke. Like that dude is so tough.
He is.
That's a backhand compliment. Porra, I had this guy dead in the water. I had him in about 12 different fucking choke. I was all over this fucking guy. Boy, he wouldn't chat for nothing.
He was
the greatest.
Dead to rights.
Just the greatest.
He was stuck like Chuck.
Oh. What the fuck was I gonna say before? Oh yeah. What was the thing? We forgot to say Chuck about you boy Conor McGregor. Did you get any inside scoop on that? Like, I didn't get any word about what happened to that fucking guy.
Oh, at the
on the VMAs, Anthony. You know, he got into a scuffle with Machine Gun Kelly and Megan.
What was the? You didn't heard what happened about that one or nothing? Oh, okay, you don't know that guy?
I haven't heard. No, he doesn't like me.
Oh, for him, what? Why not?
I don't know. I mean, because I think a lot of fighters stick me on the media side of stuff more often than they do a fighter anymore.
Because maybe on one of the fight you didn't pick him to win or some shit like that?
No, I think a reporter asked me one time if what I thought about his deleted tweets like after the Dustin fight, and I don't have anything too bad. I just said I didn't like it and that it was out of line.
Mm-hmm.
And
and then he said something.
Yeah, he tweeted and called me a big dumb zombie.
Really?
You gotta like. It's almost like Don Hickles. It's like that probably don't even bother you, right? You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's almost like you want him to say that shit.
Yeah. Well, no.
Big Don. Did he really call you that?
Fucking lying at.
Yeah,
I want to fucking that guy
like a lion zombie. I'll just steer into that because sometimes I kind of am a zombie. You just hit me with everything in the kitchen sink, and I'll still like. It's kind of a compliment. I don't mind it.
Okay, but you say that, Anthony. Here's the thing, because you and I we've talked about this, and we talk about this at work all the time. That when we bless their hearts, there are some fighters where we're like, he's really durable or like really tough, and we know that's not always the thing you want to be, right? So I think personally, you are more than that. I do think you are more than that. But you are actually incredibly durable, though, too, at the same time. So when did you discover that? Is that something you always knew? Is that something you were as a kid? Did you never get hurt? Like, because I feel like durability is not something you know about yourself until you freaking have to find out.
Yeah, it's that's how I survived as an amateur forever. And through a lot of like the beginning of my professional career, most of that shit was just heart and determination and just straight up. I just willed myself into a lot of those situations. So
Right.
I try not to lean on that as much as possible, but it's nice to know that it's there if I ever have to. Because, I honestly, the one time that like I really had to lean on it in the UFC was when I fought Volkan.
Okay, yeah.
Like nothing was working. Everything we planned, like just none of it worked. It's just, I just kind of bed and just, he was different than we expected.
Yep.
I remember going into the third round, Mark like got me really close and he was like, remember all that shit that we worked on? Forget it all. Just go. I remember his exact words were, just go fucking fight this guy. That's what he kept saying. Just give me 5, go fight him and we'll figure it out after that.
Yeah.
And I just kind of leaned on it and just figured we'll just turn it into a street fight. I can do that longer than you can. And that was kind of just,
right.
And so I'd rather not have to lean into that stuff, but it's there if I need to.
It's there.
Well,
there. And Renato, I didn't know if
no, real quick, I see a lot of people saying my dog need water. She got all the fucking water in the world that she wants. She want to go outside and chase Hakun. I can't let her do that because she's gonna start barking the whole neighborhood. So she's trying to do everything in her power to make me let her out, and I'm not gonna do that one. I can't. I don't negotiate with cherishes.
I fully expected some line about not negotiating with bitches in here. So.
Oh well, you even made that one better. But
I'm like going through the comments.
Yeah,
I haven't been reading any of them. And that's really awesome.
No, but Anthony, so what I was going to say about that is there must be something like kind of nice to know about that, right? Like that you have that in your back pocket at all times. I'm just a tough son of a gun, right? Like even if my technique fails me tonight, I can just take.
I'll be hike back.
I can take it, right? Yeah, go ahead, Hanaj. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah,
I can take it and I can dish it out, but I guess, like I said, it's a cool thing to know that you have that durability, but you don't want to have to rely on that, right? So where do you find that at this stage in your career, you're making your improvements, let's say, in your techniques? Or is it just little things now? Are you learning big new skills, or are you just finessing the ones that you already have?
No. I guess to start the answer, no, I don't want to have to lean on it all the time.
Yeah.
But it is nice knowing that like I can pretty much out tough anybody for the most.
Yeah.
Like my favorite quote I ever said to John Jones. It's my favorite thing I've ever said to him. Like, like he says he beats me 9 out of 10 times. Well, like, we got 9 left, bitch. And I'll just even if you're better, I'll just be here longer. Like I'll be here longer and I'll figure it out eventually. And as far as training goes though, it's a lot of small nuances. It's at this level and at this point in my career, I know how to punch, I know how to kick, I know how to grapple, I can, I know how to do the submissions. A lot of it is how we put the game together, and how I guess just how those puzzle pieces. I have all the pieces. I just got to figure out how to put them all together correctly. And I think I'm just now turning the corner. I said after my last fight that I feel like I'm just now getting good. Like I've always had those skills and abilities. They're just coming together better than they have. I'm more patient. I think some of that comes with my age and experience and my time in the game. I think some of those longer fights, those tougher ones that I've had, I think they've really helped me a lot. Just giving me like the real time speed and just figuring it out as I go. But I think really Mark and Danny and Scott talk a lot about keeping the leash on the dog. Like we can let the dog off the leash when we have to.
Yeah.
But typically that's like that's some of those situations like with Volkan. I just had to let the dog off the leash and kind of just go crazy and figure it out. But I do better when the dog is on the leash and I'm being technical and I'm just not being a jackass in there.
But is it hard to and I just want to see if Hanata's coming back in. Is it hard to sometimes stick to the game plan, because you've been in so many fights, right? Like, you've been there so many times. The experiences feel so comfortable to you. And while on the one hand, I think strategically, yes, I got to listen to my coaches and this and that, but like, you're the one actually in there in the octagon. And like, are there times when you just think you want to throw the strategy to the side and just like beat some ass?
Am I back on the mix?
Yeah. Oh, Renato, you are back. But wait, Lionheart.
What the fuck happened to Lionheart?
Okay, wait.
I'm to put the dog on the leash, not Lionheart.
He might have lost his feed here, so I just accepted him to hopefully. Here he is.
My bad.
What happened?
Oh, no,
how you did that?
I don't know. My phone's going all weird. Like, I had to plug it in because it was dying.
You got an Android.
But also, Anthony, you just landed in Vegas. It's fight week for you. I don't know how much time you have, so I don't want to like monopolize your time. I know it actually is a fight week for you.
Yeah, I got a couple more minutes on here.
Yeah, never mind his chime. His chime is our chime. It's like the Goonies. Up there is their chime.
Hey,
it's our chime.
I just caught this comment.
What?
From Kyle Noak.
Oh, nice.
Fucking Kyle Nash.
So, I actually tell this story every once in a while. The first time I ever went to like a big gym, there's a guy. He was in the UFC for a while. His name was Ryan Jensen. He's from Omaha, and so Ryan takes me to Jackson's with him to train. I wasn't in the UFC. I'd never been in the UFC. I'd never been on a big show. And like, other than Ryan, I'd never really seen like some super high level dudes. And the first guy that I ever trained with like high level UFC caliber dude, other than like my training partners, was Kyle Noak. And he beat the dog shit out of me. Like, from pillar to post for like,
I'm sorry, I just snorted,
like
but that's
3
just
hours.
funny to me.
I'm telling, for like 3 hours, Kyle Noak beat my ass, striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Like, I remember thinking like, what? You're never gonna fucking make it. Like, if this guy, like this dude is just beating the shit out of you, you're not even close.
Right.
So like, I've always remembered that training session because it was awful. He beat the shit out of me.
Right.
Oh, God.
Right. Well,
he probably had a lot of chip on his shoulder, because back then nobody knew the Australian fighters. So those guys probably had to put it on everybody. You know what I'm saying? To made a name for themselves.
Well, he definitely put it on me. I don't know why, but he beat the shit out of me though. He was super nice about it too.
Yeah, wow.
Oh shit, we got Jimmy Crute too. Look at that.
Hey, what up, Jimmy? Hey, I hope Jimmy's leg healed up. Well, I did want to ask you about that fight with Jimmy, because while it was going well, and then you landed that kick behind his knee and his leg basically gave out, and I literally was just watching this one because, like I said, I'm working this weekend. It's like so fun working your fights, but that was an interesting fight because you, Anthony, were put in some bad positions. He had you, in some questionable positions, and you got to the round, you landed that kick behind his knee, and then his leg basically kind of gave out, and he couldn't continue. But I am curious what your thoughts were on that fight. Yeah.
I think it went well. The game plan was just kind of establish the jab and then go from there, and then just kind of see what he was going to give me and where the opportunities were going to be. And he just had a hard time with the jab from the very beginning. I think I think I messed his timing up really bad with it. A lot of that's footwork too. Like, I was stepping and making him turn to me, and
right.
He just said Anthony landed 600 jabs.
Sorry about that, Jimmy.
Sorry, Jimmy. But so I just stayed with the jab, and to his credit, I think sometimes people miss it. Like, I think that I've seen people give him some shit and say, I landed one kick and that was it. And there wasn't. There was one before that was really well placed. He was really heavy on it. And I think he was a little banged up from that one to begin with. And I think the second one was just kind of the icing on the cake. But even look after that dude was super tough. I mean, he ended up getting 2 takedowns after that with 1 foot. I mean, I'm glad he didn't come back out, so we didn't have to continue that shit, because regardless of how it looked or whatever, like, I felt in danger the whole time. Like, he was still throwing bombs, he was kicking big.
Right.
I'm not just saying that because he's in here watching. I was really I was really impressed with that kid. You know,
He's tough, man. He's a problem, and he's just getting started.
Yeah, in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, like that kid's a huge problem.
He's gonna be searching. He's gonna be trying to find the old ass version of you at some point,
right?
And like trying to give you your farewell one, where you're like, I got one more. I believe on myself, even though nobody does. And then again, the chomper is the only thing left.
well, Anthony, to your point, and Jimmy fits into this conversation really well, because yesterday, on the What Had Happened Was podcast with Angela, we were talking about you and our buddy Paul Craig, who you and I have talked about. You guys maybe one day will grapple each other. We were talking about who the best grapplers are in the light heavyweight division. And Jimmy, I believe, Jimmy, if you're still here, I think Jimmy's the first one to knock Paul out, right? So it's like he knocked Paul out, but Paul's a better grappler. But like there's like this triangle, you know what I mean? Of all, no pun intended with the triangle and the grappling, but like, wow, there is a lot. And we know that in your divisions and in all of the divisions, right? Like it depends on the night and who knows what could happen. But there is a huge part of me still, though, that would love to see you with a grappler and to really determine who the best grappler is in the division.
Well, I think we can put that one to bed. I think I like Paul Craig. I think it would be a fun fight. A lot of his submissions are like desperation submissions. It's like he's getting beat on. He's about to be finished. Guys get overextended. They get out of position, and he catches them. And like he's a transitional guy when he latches. Sorry. So my
wait.
You
said he's transitioning.
So my neighborhood. My neighborhood that I live in. It's this big group of people. Like we're all super tight. We're really close. Everyone's kids hang out. We hang out in driveways and drink beers. We're really close. And they're in here, and they are just going to town. Okay. It is amazing. So shout out to the CTC. I love you guys.
Is one of them the one who said I look like a gay Lando Calrissian?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we'll see if he still said that when you bring me out for a seminar.
Jiu-jitsu doesn't work, Jimmy said. And also, by the way, though, Anthony, I want to come out for your next 4th of July thing, though, with all your neighbors. And
listen, Jimmy did say jiu-jitsu doesn't work, but he was the first one to shoot a takedown.
Jimmy. How are you, Jimmy? Because Jimmy
we'll forget that he didn't have one leg. That's fine. Well, he shot first, and he did say in an interview that I was going to be the first one to shoot.
Well, until you get hit with one of those light-skinned jab.
A light-skinned jab.
Yeah. That can he knew what the fuck was going on.
Renato, who does Renato think is the best grappler in the light heavyweight division?
Oh, Caralho, who is there? Who is in the conversation? You have a Lionheart?
Okay, here I will.
It's just me or me.
Well, it's you and Nikita.
Let's pretend Caralho Lionheart. Save that for Spann or whatever, because
honestly the other grapplers, because honestly, like I said, obviously we know that Jan Błachowicz is a champ. Then it goes to Teixeira, not really a grappler.
Yeah, I mean he's obviously know his shit, but he's not known to be a grappler.
He's great at everything. Yeah. I think Teixeira is well-rounded and great at a lot of things.
Never mind Vinny Margalais.
I would probably, honestly, it sounds crazy. Probably Glover, to be honest with you. If it's not me, it's Glover.
I'll be the judge of this. Who else is there?
Well, I was going to say, so that means you think Glover would beat Paul or Nikita in a straight grappling match?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay. So it goes Teixeira, Prochazka's number 2, Rakic, not a grappler, Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes, Anthony Smith, Magomed Ankalaev, who Paul Craig beat, Volkan Oezdemir, Nikita Krylov, Johnny Walker, Ryan Spann.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Serkinov,
not even trying.
That's the top 15.
Yeah, it's got to be Lionheart. To be honest, yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
I guess you're the man, Anthony.
Oh, yes. So, I got to give it up to Glover. Glover's pretty good.
He's great.
Pretty good. He's pretty good. And he, I think we had that was what we were laughing about when he hit me with the elbow, because I think he said, like in an interview, that if we went to the ground, he was going to smoke me. And I think I cracked a joke, and we'd been there for a while. and I was hurt, and I was like, "See, I told you I'm not that bad at jiu-jitsu."
Boom.
And he laughed and said, "Oh, you're right, man. You're pretty good." And then I laughed, and that's when he hit me with the elbow.
I was just gonna say, Glover's ground and pound is amazing. Like, that guy's amazing. I love him.
And he did a really good job. I remember like having a tough time trying to defend his passes, and he was good. He was good.
You're right. Well, you're right. I mean, and he was wasn't he initially Chuck's like grappling partner and stuff like that? So it's not. You're right.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's kind of that's what he's leaned on, like kind of later on in his career. You know, I think that's how he beat Krylov. That's how he beat Kutilaba.
You're right.
That's how he beat Tiago. You know,
Kutilaba, yeah.
Most of our fight was on the ground after I was hurt, so you know, I think he did a fantastic job.
Where Kutilaba came from? Where the fuck is that guy from?
That dude's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but
Kutilaba's from Moldova.
Yeah, he comes from like a place, one of those one where you see the flag and you go, it looked like something from like World of Warcraft. You know, sometimes like you have a lion or something, and then have like some other shit on there, and you go, that's a heel flag. I mean, not to say nothing wrong with that. I'm saying it's one of the one you just don't see that often. You know, and then you go, I never seen that. And then also the name is Kutilaba.
But I could be wrong.
Kutilaba? How you say that one?
Kutilaba. He's fighting this weekend.
Yeah. He's fun though. He always bring a lot of energy. God,
a lot of craziness. Fun. Yeah, that dude's wild.
It's really fun. So Anthony, then what do you see as your path to victory here? So if you're victorious, as we said, you're higher ranked. So you have more to lose than you do to gain in this fight, in a way. Yes or no?
Sorry, what was the question? I got distracted.
You got distracted when I put the lighting here. Soon as I got here, there's like the quality of my flesh.
People are just saying Kutilaba and Kutilaba. No.
Yeah, that's
I keep getting distracted by like the comments. Like,
you can't look at
Congo.
Is that Shek? No, that's not Shek.
What the fuck is that?
Kadzi Beast? No, well, Shek.
No.
Shek and I are.
He come in there sometimes. Like
Congo for real.
Yeah, Congo for heel. That's him.
Where is he? I don't
show yourself. Show yourself, Darkness.
Shek, I'll join.
There
I'll
he is.
I'll add you into this damn thing. Oh, hey, there's my buddy Shek.
Yeah, that is brother Darkness.
That dude is cool as shit.
That's twin brother Darkness. he
Congo up in this shit.
He and Handpage.
I love some Shek Congo.
They should have never gave
Anthony. I'll get
money.
the question here. Jojo Ricani asked you, Anthony, what do you want to do when fighting is over? And you know, we are analysts. You are analysts, and that was kind of what I was getting to before we got cut off about how a lot of times when people are analysts, it ends up making them a better fighter. But yeah, what's your plan?
Well, obviously, I want to continue to do the death stuff. I really enjoy working as an analyst. A lot of that all kind of goes together. Like, continue to do the analyst stuff. Continue to, I don't know, build a podcast and
to do the what stuff.
What is happening here?
What? Wait, to do the what stuff? You said to do the analyst. How you pronounce that?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That sounds like a Chi show where you go and check everybody's prostate. Like it's in the old timey, like the 1800s. It's called the analyst, and you go around and you solve, that kind of stuff, and you check everybody's prostate. The analyst. I mean, am I wrong? Is that not how he said that one? I never heard it said like that. Maybe that's an Omaha accent.
I think your Wi-Fi was breaking up.
Yeah. Oh, you got that Brazilian Wi-Fi?
Hey, Caralho, I have an iPhone, not like some of you fucking guys over here. Who knows about Karyn, what she got, kind of BlackBerry she's using, and then this fucking guy.
It's an Android. I'm using the iPad for the show, but yes, I use an Android. So what about it?
Yeah, when I give you a text, that it come out green for her. and then when I send a links, it don't even have the courtesy to show the picture or whatever. It just go like it have like generic like you said bread or whatever, water, ramen, It just said like Instagrammy. That's depressing.
Oh,
get a heel one.
BlackBerry.
Yeah, or you have a True Way. I got a True Way, and you're wasting up all my characters on the True Way.
I'm sorry about your Nextel.
You're a chicken head. You ever heard the song by what's that one? 3-6 Mafia, and then also I think it's Fat Patch or somebody like that, and it's called True Way Freak. and they also have the one chicken have. And they're talking about how like the girls is always called the true way and wasting up the characters. They're talking about shit. But anyway, I digest because.
But anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that.
Me
What
neither.
was the question? I forgot. Oh, what am I going to do after fighting? Let's get back on track here.
Well, what about you had Congo, you had Czech Congo, and he said while you was asking him that one, he said he was in the bed. So you have a big black guy in there in the bed and talking about that, and then you just let that to float away to wonder about what he's doing in the future in his fantasy career in the future.
I didn't see that part. Did Czech say he was alone in bed?
I don't know, but he was trying to get a little bit. It sounded like he was headed to give up the goods, and then we was asking, Lionheart about what his plans for the summer or whatever.
I didn't see that part. I'm sorry.
Where is brother? Show
there
yourself.
He is. Now he's laughing.
Show yourself, brother. Darkness. We saw Congo. We saw you in that fight. I like that. I like the comeback. I also, but Poha, why you were so tired at the end? They had to. You was laying there doing corpse pose, like in the fucking hatha yoga. What happened, my brother?
Czech is not 33. How about I just say that?
Yeah, that guy, and how about he's in shape? I got no excuse. Look at that fucking guy.
Czech is in incredible shape.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Huge.
He's dark also.
Very dark.
Is it dark? Huh?
He's very dark.
You know what?
That's why his name is the Darkness.
They're trying to get us. Are you trying to get us all fucking?
He's the color of like what's maybe the even blacker than black. What they call like alabaster or like it's like onyx or whatever or something like that. Or
onyx, yes, onyx.
Something
onyx.
that's
He's
like
so
a dark
black.
midnight.
He's so black. He's onyx.
He's so black. He's not even black anymore. It's like he's like a blue or purple. Purple.
Is that right?
Purple Hain. Wait a second. I see something coming in. It's looked like Star Trek.
Yes.
You know when they're about to materialize?
I think so. I think.
Yeah, he's the purple.
Accept.
Where's that black guy?
Oh, wait. He declined. I said accept and he declined.
Oh, we take back everything we said about you. We was just bigging you up. You're too big for us now, huh? You're okay.
I will say this. Obsidian. Yes. Thank you, Akai. Obsidian is the what I was looking for. No, but if people want to have a laugh, I did an interview with Czech Congo and Don Fry one time. And we were literally backstage at and I think it was actually Mike Chandler's fight over at Bellator. And we were backstage and we did an interview. And if people are I know this is on Instagram right now, but if people go over to YouTube or KarynBryant.com or go look at my YouTube channel, you will see me, Renato. I'm here with you. Me, Don Fry, and Czech Congo together, and it is hilarious.
I can only imagine the two of those fucking guys. Don Fry is another fucking one.
Yes, Don Fry
he's a piece of work. That guy's a funny fucking dude. So one of the guys in the comments said that Congo is the color is black. Dark matter.
Dark matter.
That shit almost lost my. I almost. Oh caralho.
Oh shit.
You see, hand pages always go after brother.
Yes, they're very good. I just dropped my.
I think that's how I became such a big Congo fan.
How?
Well, Karyn knows Rampage is my favorite fighter. It always has been.
Yeah.
And they're like, if they're boys, I gotta be a fan of Congo too.
They're hilarious together. They're very, very funny together. And I actually met Czech through Rampage. And then we all became buddies, and they're very funny. Czech is hilarious, actually. And a lot of people just don't quite understand the sense of humor or whatever. But that dude is hilarious.
Yeah, I've met Czech. He have a good sense of humor.
Yes. He's maybe a little bit too chicken to join us here now live.
No, he said on the stuffs here. He said that he goes my
his connection.
My connection is too weak. Yeah, his Wi-Fi connection. He's also using the BlackBerry or whatever.
The Blackberries, because he's so black. He's on a BlackBerry. Listen, Anthony, I know
Obsidian berry.
Obsidian Berry, the
Or-
Obsidian Berry.
or
I'm
Marion.
so excited somebody came in with Obsidian.
Marion Berry, caralho, the black.
Marion Berry.
Hold on 1 second.
And somebody said checks on the strip club Wi-Fi too, but listen.
Okay, that's funny.
It is. That's really.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun. It's pretty. Speaking of strip clubs, Anthony, you are having an after party. You said on Saturday.
Yes, I am.
It's gonna be at a strip club though.
That's what brought you back?
No. No. I just happened to came up.
Who's paying for the lap dances is what I want to know.
I only like strip club when I have unlimited lap dancing.
That's what I'm saying. Who's paying? Am I paying for my own, or are you paying?
My after party is not at a strip club. We're going a little more low key than that.
It better be something better than Buffalo Wild Wing or like one of that kind of fucking one.
No, I think
what's that one? Mark Wahlberg fucking burgers or whatever.
Wahlburgers, that's where it's at. Yeah.
No, take me somewhere more exciting than that one.
Can we go to Top Golf?
No.
Top Golf. I'm not trying to golf with these chicks. I'm trying to do what the other game you talked about before, cornhole.
Putting the hole in one.
Yeah, and do a hole in one or eagle. What do you call an eagle? I get that one. It's a birdie and then an eagle. When it's flaccid, it's a birdie, and then if I hit that one high, it's also turned to an eagle. God, you.
Oh man!
And then
I can't go to B-dubs.
The eagle is going through your vagina, huh? It's eat your vagina. I mean, not you. The you in general.
Oh no.
Um,
All right. Well, that might be my
Anyway.
cue.
Yeah,
I got a question that I just thought of because you was talking about stripper.
Okay, one question, and I gotta go.
Okay, one question. But I don't want to get you in trouble, but before you was married, okay? Or just imagine you was a single guy or whatever.
Okay.
You know how guys will go to like at strip clubs and then they go and they spend all their fucking money and do all the lap dancing, all that, and then maybe after all that shit, then they decide, God, I gotta give this chick enough money to do intercourse to that one. You know? No, that happened. That happened with some guys. Okay? My question is, if you was gonna do that, why you don't just go straight to the hooker and then to skip the lap dancing?
That's a great question.
That.
I don't know why they wouldn't do that. That's a
why
fantastic
you let them
question.
milk your wallet down and then you're gonna spend the same amount anyway?
That's a great question.
It's baffled. It's one of that undiscovered question. Oh, Congo want to go to the Blue Oyster Bar. Whoa, that's a different kind of stripper in there.
That's the question we're going to end it on?
The
That's
mustache
the question
he
I got to leave on.
No,
Congo saw the mustache. He mind him of the Blue Oyster Bar.
It can't be. Anthony, the question for you would be, how many more fights do you need till you can get another title shot?
I think this one and one more.
Okay.
So this one, then Hoochie Coochie.
No, the winner of Prochazka, you versus the winner of Prochazka.
What about Coochie Lava?
No, yeah. I think that's what it would be. I think that I'm going to I really think that I'm going to try to force Rakic into having to fight me again. That's my plan.
That'd be good.
I do got to answer this one, though. This guy keeps asking, can I ever make 185 again? I could make 85 if I had to. It would suck. It would suck.
You think?
You know what? Don't do that.
I could do it once.
But don't do it.
But Anthony,
don't do that.
I will say, I don't, like, we work together a lot. I don't see you carrying extra weight in the off season. Like, you seem like a person who stays pretty close to the fight weight of 205. Like, you don't, I've never seen you massive. Like, you don't. So to me, just as an observer, it looks like 85, would be pretty damn hard because I've never seen you fat.
Yeah, no, I don't ever I get a little heavy sometimes, but never fat.
Yep.
I don't think there's any reason to go back down to 185 just because I'm comfortable at 205. I'm getting stronger. I've made a lot of I PR'd every single lift in my last 2 training camps, so I'm getting stronger. So it just takes time. It's slow. But I'm a better athlete when I'm larger, if that makes any sense. Like, when I suck myself down, I'm not as fast. I'm not as athletic. I don't scramble as well. I'm not as strong. So even, I do give up a little bit of weight to some of these guys, or a little size. but
Yep.
I make up for it. You know, I think in my speed, I think I'm faster. I'm a better athlete at 205. So
and also you harsh. You have a big heart, and also you're light skinned. You're light. You know that I call you. You know, whenever I talk about you, I call you light skinned harsh.
Perfect.
That's my favorite nickname.
I'm gonna change my Twitter handle to light.
Well, I wish they would.
It's a light skinned heart.
I wish that here Bruce Buffy would do that and say light skinned harsh. My thing as your friend and also you as a fan.
Jimmy said in 3. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to saw you cut down. I don't like to see it.
Yeah,
if I'm the mayor, if I'm the president, whatever whatever who control that, I wish there was no way cut anyway. I just don't want to see it. I don't like it. It's not healthy, and it's not good for the fan. I don't want to see a person who's compromised. What's the fucking point?
100% agree.
I want to see my athletes beefed up and headed to fucking fuck each other up and knock out some chiefs. Not you chompers, but somebody else chompies. You understand?
I'm with you.
Why you didn't put? You know how sometimes people break the leg or something like that, and then they say, oh, they fixed that one. Now I might think heavy titanium and stuff. Why you don't put in your chompers titanium?
They are.
They're
strong. They're strong.
They're strong?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know what I respect you that you did your chief in one shot. You just got that once. You didn't have to drag it out like fucking Frankie Shamrock, who had to wear braces for 12, 15 years. And then we had to suffer through that on Strikey Force. You know, I'm still a little perturbed about that. I'm still annoyed that I had to.
I'm gonna have to go watch that interview again. But
it's good to hit fresh that one.
He's gotta go.
I love you guys.
Professional athlete.
I love you guys. I have to. My whole team is super pissed. I told I'll be there like 20, 30 minutes. So an hour and 15 minutes later, we're done. Now I got to feed my team. So
well, you're gonna be he invigorate now, and they're gonna have a better version of you tonight.
Yeah.
Now that we got our hooks onto you.
Yes. Well, and thank you, Anthony. I know it is a busy week for you. I will see you on. Well, actually, now you're in the Swanky Hotel, so I won't see you until Friday.
Yeah. Quarantine in.
Yeah, maybe. But listen, I really do appreciate your time, and as I said, it's very stressful for me to watch my homies fight, but I think you're going to do great. And in this case, I'm slightly less worried. No disrespect to Ryan Spann. I just know how hard you've been working, and I feel like you're real ready for this.
I am. Hanach.
Yeah.
Text me when you get off here. I got a question.
Okay, my brother.
Okay.
All
right.
I'm gonna give you some advice for him.
Okay. See you guys.
Okay.
See you. Thanks. Oh, Renato, he's such a good dude.
Yeah. It's hard not to like that guy. You know, light-skinned heart. He's one of the best.